All right, so we just got this Cougar in the shop. You know, I don't remember what year did you say this was? 70 or 68?
Say 70 something.
No, I don't forget. I don't know my Cougar years. So, really nice job on the engine bay and the engine, and it looks really clean. However, there are a couple of issues that he brought it in for, or else obviously we wouldn't have it. But so one of them is one of the lifters, or it seems that one of the lifters is noisy when the motor gets hot. So we didn't have an oil pressure gauge installed in the vehicle, so we don't know what that is. So before
the stock one,
with the idiot light, right?
It was a light, yeah. It didn't have a gauge.
So in order for us to diagnose it more thoroughly, we're gonna have to monitor the oil pressure to see. Not saying that that's a result of it, but if we know we have 40, 50 pounds and it's still making noise, it's not oil pressure related, right?
Yeah, just ruling it out.
Just ruling it out so that we know, and I don't want to drive it hard or long if I don't know what that is, right? So what we did is we just got some generic line, some nylon line, and we hooked it up to the pressure port on the block. And so other than that, we're just gonna drive it, and let's see here. The gauge that we installed, that Andrew installed, I should say, is right here. It doesn't have a great resolution, but it'll give us an idea what it has. So we're gonna test drive it and listen for the noises. It actually runs. I mean, it starts up right away. It runs pretty good. Yeah. So we're gonna drive it and see what we can find out. Hopefully it just goes away. Right? That'd be great. Huh?
When we started it, it didn't make any noise when we started it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's when it's warm. Something, I don't know.
And then after that, we'll have to tell everybody about the truck and what happened with that, because it's almost related probably.
Yeah.
Or else we would be at a C10 intervention right now, but we had there's some issues. So some race car life stuff. So all right, so we're gonna test drive it and then go from there.
So it's sitting, idling, and pressure's at 55 or so. So far that's good. Started up right away. So far, can't hear any lifter noise.
We have about 60 pounds of oil pressure, which is plenty, especially for a 302 or 351 or whatever. Not 351. Is it? What do you say? It's 347.
It might be a 347.
So basically, it's 302 block. So it's a shorter block. I always get it mixed up with the big block. One's a 10.2 and one's a 9.8. All right, so we're gonna grab some gas because I don't know how much gas is in this thing, and I don't want to run out. So everything is so far runs pretty good.
Yeah, I don't hear any noises yet.
Got 65 pounds of oil pressure.
Backfire?
Backfire. That's it. That's what he said it was doing.
Backfiring?
Yeah, it backfired.
Oh, that's right.
That seems like a timing event issue, whether it be mechanical or electric. But that was weird, yeah. That just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But the oil pressure is good, so that's great. So I'm gonna ease into it. Yeah, he said he got gas, and then when he was taking off, it was acting stupid. could be two different things. Could
Yeah.
be ignition related and so the question is, where is the fuel tank on that?
It's in the center.
In the center?
I think it's under the plate or something.
Here, right?
Yeah.
Now we're on the way back. Should be enough heat soak in the motor. Right now it's driving pretty good. Again, 60 pounds of oil pressure. I don't see, I mean, everything else feels pretty good. I don't know about the noise. I mean, I don't hear anything, but we'll when we pull up to the house, we'll listen for it. Yeah, it seems like a timing issue. I don't know how much timing's in it. I don't know if it's 10 degrees, 15 degrees. Could just be a timing deal. Or a bad coil.
I was thinking distributor or coil.
You can't, after what we went through on your truck, you can't discount anything.
Yeah.
Basically, everything is suspect until it's proven that it's not.
Yeah.
Still got 60 psi of oil pressure. It's good.
Could have been a stuck lifter like how I had on the LS.
Could be. Could be, yeah. It very well could be. Or maybe not closing fully up. Who knows? Bent push rod. But usually mechanical issues persist. You know, they don't go away unless
Yeah.
it's like a plunger or something.
Yeah.
So I think it's two issues that are unrelated. So we got an ignition issue where with timing, and the other is maybe a mechanical issue with lifter. But you know how it's nice. Put some miles on it, and then they kind of cure or they kind of solve their own problem.
Yeah.
Problem solve itself. And this car drives good.
Yeah.
Steering is really good, responsive, smooth. This motor doesn't have many miles on it, so probably just run all nice and tight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there is nothing wrong with this motor. It sounds perfect. It needs timing.
Yeah. Do you
And
see it shaking? Is that like?
that's just because of the cam.
Oh, okay.
But you hear that? That sound is a symphony of hydraulic lifters doing their job.
Yeah. I don't hear a noise
I
either.
don't hear anything.
There was a noise when we were driving down the street, but it
healed.
went away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was a plunger.
I think a plunger got stuck, but I do think the timing is not correct. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it cool down. We're gonna retime it, or we're gonna check timing, see if it needs adjustment, and then we're gonna take it for another spin. But that motor sounds legit. It sounds good.
Yeah.
I would not take it apart for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll let it cool down, do some timing, and then go out again, and then heal it.
Yeah.
All right, so it's about, I mean, it's moving around a little bit. That's weird. It's not steady.
why you get that shape.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Why it's shaking.
Yeah, so I think it's that Pertronics distributor. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give it, rev it up and see how much advance is in it. Right. It's all over the place. Like 18 right there. Give it higher. More. Oh yeah, 18 degrees. Higher. 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 Let's give it 4 degrees. Even though, I mean, I can't really, it's hard to, it's not steady, so I gotta kind of guess and see where it's at. So it's gonna go this way, so I'm gonna advance it this way. Now it's steady. Now rev it up again. Higher. 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 Alright. Alright, so we got 36 degrees in it now. We're gonna lock down the distributor. We'll take it for a test drive. I still don't like that distributor. Something weird with it is it doesn't have an MSD box, so it doesn't have the multiple discharge, and it's acting like that. So that's why you get the high and the low. So let's lock it down and take it test drive. All right, so we got 4 more degrees in it, and we can still feel the distributor retard the timing a little bit.
It like stumbles a little bit on idle.
Stumble, but we're gonna take it out and see if it performs any better. That'll just basically reaffirm our assumptions. So that'll justify us actually purchasing an MSD billet instead of this piece of crap, Pertronics, whatever distributor that's on the way out. From idle to see how it responds to the 4 degrees. If it's any different, or if it's doing the same thing it was doing before. Alright, so I'm going to give it a little bit of throttle. Better than it was.
Yeah.
And we didn't actually purchase any parts yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, what was happening is basically when he was giving it gas, especially when it's cold, because it needs more timing when it's cold. It basically loaded the cylinder. When you increase the load on the motor, timing wasn't there. It kind of kicked back and that's when it popped. But that's why it was so random, because it would do it sometimes and not other times.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is do not buy economy ignition components.
Yeah.
I know he didn't do that by himself. Obviously, the guy that worked on it before probably
Bought it.
selected those, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't. And even sometimes
sometimes the good shit goes bad.
Yeah.
MSD coils and things of that nature. All right, so that was the test drive. Went pretty well. I don't really hear anything too alarming. You hear a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not like the lifter is fully collapsed.
Yeah, no. I think it just needs to be driven. Yeah, I think it just needs to be driven. I mean, right now I hate to scare apart the motor because of a little tiny, little tiny tip where early when we came back and then it wasn't making any noise at all.
Yeah.
Now you can kind of barely hear a little tiny bit, but
Yeah, because if the lifter was collapsed, it'd be taking all the time.
yeah.
It does it every once in a while.
yeah. I think we should get a distributor, swap that out,
Check the latch
Come in,
maybe.
check the latch, make sure it's good, and then go for another test drive, and then we'll have that problem solved. But yeah, they're definitely the popping is unrelated to the tick now. So, all right, so I guess that's the end of this video. The next video will be us exchanging or swapping out the distributor for a MSD, checking the valve.